Hey y'all, today I'm going to take you along with us on our trip to the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. And did you know that on the last Tuesday of every month, you can get free admission? All you have to do is go online and register. So we started off on the second floor, I believe it was, in the children's experience, and it was amazing. Everything was super age appropriate. My children have Bible class as the first class that they take every day of school. We do year-round homeschool. And because of that, they were very, very aware of all the stories. They knew who the characters were. So the different games that they had and the different activities that they had in the Children's Activity Center were perfect for them because they were able to relate the story to the activity, and it was just beautiful. They had a wonderful play place. Listen, there were so many things to do that my kids did not want to leave. My oldest, TC, as you can see here, he loves the Bible. He loves the word, and he really, really enjoyed that wall where he was able to guess who each person was based on the descriptions that he was given. And again, shout out to the Abeka Bible curriculum for helping us teach them, and shout out to our church for making sure that our children are constantly educated on the Word of God. All right, so we went up to the next floor, and as we went up, we went into this area that was a theater area showing an episode of The Chosen, which my family is way behind on. We got to catch up on that series. If you've never heard of The Chosen before, make sure you look that show up. It's a beautiful show. Then we went into their Nazareth experience, which was right next to that. And, you know, if you know my kids, you know they are into theater, movies, acting, drama. They had to come in here and make a scene.
We must be back in time. We're in Nazareth. It must have happened to a bunch of people too.
Now, once they finished that, we continued to explore Nazareth, which was one of my favorite areas because, you know, we read about these things, we learn about this, and to be able to walk through and experience this as best as we can in 2025 and get to actually see what life looked like for them in the Bible days. Of course, you know I love the scriptures that were all throughout the experience. After we left there, we went to an experience that we were not able to film or take pictures of on the third floor, and you'll hear me talk more about the Old Testament experience later on at the end of this video. One thing that we take for granted so much in America is the fact that we have access to the written word in our hand. But look at this number. It made me so grateful for what God has given us.
Hi.
Okay, so we just left the Museum of the Bible.
That was amazing. Yeah, it was also scary.
We didn't get to see everything. It was not scary. We didn't get to see everything, but what we saw was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal. You could go back 2, 3, 4 times and still have plenty to see, especially if you take your time, read everything, look at everything, go through all the experiences. My favorite experience was the Old Testament experience.
Yes.
If you don't see nothing else, go to the third floor and see the Old Testament experience. What was your favorite?
The best. The part when they showed Cain and Abel, and then like the red, that was scary. My favorite part was the white blocks. And then when it said, and there was darkness, and then everything was just dark.
Don't tell the whole story. You can't spill all the beans. Tell the people. Zay, what was your favorite? You still thinking about it?
It was too much.
It was so much. It was amazing. It was beautiful.
Was so cool. And they have a cafe.
I think it's the white box.
They have a couple of different restaurants.
It's a white box.
Oh, we went in that room with the white?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
You know what made me happy, though? What really did make me happy? Come on, boys, let's walk. What made me really happy was the fact that the kids fully understood everything because they be in their word. They be in their word. They knew the stories. They knew who all the people were. They knew all the deep stuff. Like, it was a really great experience for them to actually be able to walk through what they study and what they learned in Bible class.
They had a Jesus of Nazareth one. It was so
Yep,
cool. It showed like the buildings. It looked so real.
You get to walk through. Okay. After we left there, we went to our favorite burger spot in DC to grab some lunch. The Good Stuff Eatery. If you have not been there, swing by and grab you something if you are in the DMV area. As you can see from the child in the middle in the black, that's Christian. His face is telling you exactly how good the food is. That bird is not gonna let you catch him. And of course, we were not gonna leave DC without heading over just one block to Georgetown Cupcakes to get some dessert before we went right back to the car and headed back home.